So you beat Morgott and you think you're tough, huh? Ugh, sorry, do I have some bad news for you. He's back. Now he's Morgott, the Omen King, down with the fell Omen. And he is tougher, stronger, faster than ever. Check out the kit that I was using. I rocked an Ukikatana plus 16. I like the quick slashes. I had my shield out, but honestly, I think I maybe blocked once this entire fight. Probably should have two-handed, but I just kind of like the flow of the combat with the one hand. He's immediately going to whip out the golden hammer. There's no leniency in phase 1 on this. He does the same dagger throws that he did in the first fight that you had with him on the bridge, except for now they spread into 3, so you can't just sidestep him. You're going to get slapped. You really ought to just roll straight through him. I found after a lot of trial and error in this fight that when in doubt, dodge forward and right. You always seem to be in a safer spot dodging forward and right than dodging forward and left. You'll probably see me dodge forward and left quite a bit in this, but, you know, we all make mistakes. This first phase is not that different. You see the super spinny attack that he does. I don't think you should be that scared of it. Really just stay in his face and try to get back-to-back stance breaks. When he does this, and he brings all the daggers up, you can try to dodge him. You can see that I think I dodged the right timing, but I just ended up dodging straight into more daggers. I think the best thing to do is to just immediately run away, dodge out, and you can bait him out of the circle that he throws those daggers in, because he doesn't do it on the entire map. I got really lucky with this run. As you can see, I broke his stance, and then he still didn't go into phase 2 yet. See, once you get to a certain amount of health that he has, and you'll hit him, and he does that little crouch thing, I think it's really important to get a couple more shots in on him, and then you want to run away because he will explode. He does the exact same overhead slash that he did on the bridge the first time you fought him, but the timing's different. You need to dodge a little bit quicker on the second swing that he takes. And when he lights up his sword like that and tries to stab you, if he misses, it's a good spot to get damage. But if he hits, oof, he's going to run you through with that sword, pick you up, make you his own personal little hand puppet, and then slam you back down. Just avoid it. And when he goes into this frenzy thing, I mean, you can just time it because he's always going to end it with the big hammer smash down. So you can probably roll behind and get a free power attack. But he also goes hard, and you kind of got to stay close to actually get damage on him when he finishes. I would just run away. That's likely the only attack that I would just run away for, because most of the time with this fight, you do want to just stay in on him and get stance breaks. If you just try to run away on everything and play this game real slowly and conserve health, I think it's going to take you forever, and you're going to end up getting one shot or comboed by someone. When he does that overhead charge, just like on the bridge, if you stay really close, he'll only do it once, and he won't have a follow-up attack. I got pretty lucky there. I took a couple quick attack swings because I got antsy, but they paid off. As with every legend boss that I defeat and make a video for, I've got a clip show at the outro of the video, so stick around. It's about to start. I just want people to know that a lot goes into me learning these bosses. It's not like I just walk up and start slapping it around. This was the 15th try, and I finally was able to take him, and it wasn't even guaranteed then. So just know it's not exactly easy for me either. First is just a little PSA that you're never safe when you want to drink your Crimson Tears unless you bait something out specifically first. I always, well not always because I just took a knife to the face there, but I always try to bait something out before drinking in order to create a safe environment for me to do so. If you didn't get killed by this next one at least once, then kudos to you because it was a real pain in the butt. You can just roll away when he brings his hand down, but you might end up rolling straight into one of those patches of daggers. So what I suggest is just sprinting out of the little circle of death he creates and then baiting him out. He doesn't do it on the whole map. This movie doesn't do so often. Not the hammer, it's this little spinning thing. It's kind of hard to avoid, but if you just roll forward, and honestly, I think any direction, you're probably going to end up avoiding it because he jumps up into the air. So really, I think he's trying to punish you jumping, but you shouldn't really be jumping to avoid anything in this fight anyways. Now, I added this one not only to show you that he can whip out that really quick spear thrust, but mostly it's just because he actually killed me not with the spear thrust, but by positioning, or rather me positioning, right in front of that chair. So Morgott can quite literally give you the chair. Just don't give him that opportunity. Now this move gave me some real trouble. He'll summon his hammer, kind of squats, sets himself up, and then he'll swing with the sword and the hammer both in a double succession. Basically, you just want to roll forward and right. It took me so long to realize that, and I'm just not really sure why. He just kept hitting me with it. A lot of the time, he'll summon this hammer after he does a couple quick slashes with his dagger. But again, just time it right. You only need one roll to avoid them, and you roll forward and right, and you should be able to get a nice shot on him. Here's another quick little death to the spear thrust. You can see I tried to roll through it. I'm pretty sure that I just messed the timing up, but I think it'll be a little easier if you just roll forward and right on this one. In phase 2, some of his weapon slashes will end up making these little bubbling lava pits. If you walk over them, they're gonna explode and kill you. A little wacky. I only died to it once, but it's something to be mindful of. Last but not least is my favorite death. I told you he's gonna make you a hand puppet if you get stabbed, and boy, oh, did he do that to me. That was actually on the second to last try, if I remember correctly, so I was so close to beating him, it just wasn't that run. That should wrap up the Morgott Omen King fight, though. If you liked the video, please leave a comment. Tell me what you liked about it. Tell me what you wish I would have elaborated more on, and what fights you need help with in the future. As always, please don't forget to like and subscribe, and good luck out there in the lands between.